Hi everyone, this is our milestone 3. It's about virtual machine backup. Like our milestone 2, we dealt with virtual network using 3 different methodologies or tools. Here also the same. We will be using Portal, PowerShell, and CLI for backing up Azure virtual machine. So once your lab is loaded, let me just fit these things according to my screen. Let me resize this instruction. Okay, yeah, this is my instruction and this is my lab. Fine. You can go through all these instructions for your understanding purpose. So now let's implement Azure backup for the Azure virtual machines. So the first task is to do backup using Azure portal. If you have a virtual machine and if you want to protect that virtual machine from accidental delete, in such case, we can have a backup, and that's what we are going to do now. As usual, you can get the username and password under this resources tab. For the same instruction, you can find it under instructions as well. In your lab, just go and say use another account. In here, let me just delete this and copy and paste it. So this is the sign-in username or UPN name. Let me say next and let me enter the password. Yeah, once you log in successfully, we need to go and enable the VM's backup. You can expand this hint as usual. So let me close this. And in case if you're not getting this page and if you're getting to get started with Azure, open a new account. If in case that kind of message you're getting, you can always go and use sign out and sign in again. So now let's go and search for virtual machines. So these are the 3 virtual machines I have. Let me select the VM1. So according to the instruction, so under VM1, let's go and do this backup. So to backup and virtual machine, so this is a virtual machine blade. If you go down to this backup and disaster recovery section in the navigation pane, you can find it or you can expand this. Now let's select backup. So now in here, like you have to go and select the recovery service vault. Don't go with the existing one. Let's go and create a new one and give it a name. Backup vault name to be modified as this. So backup vault name, yes. The policy to be used is standard. And is there any specification? No, that's it. So now we can just go and say enable backup. So once we enable backup, we can actually go and trigger the backup right now. Once we enable the backup, so we have set some policy. This policy, what we selected is a standard one. According to standard, it will definitely take the backup. But if you want to manually trigger the first backup by yourself right now, then we can do it by ourselves. So that's what we do in the next step. Let this deployment get succeeded. Yes, the deployment is succeeded. Now again, we can just go to our virtual machine if we want, or we can even go to this resources directly here. In case if you have missed, go to virtual machine, select VM1. Under VM1, go to backup, you can just go and select backup now. So this is one way. Let me just click on backup now and say okay. So anyways, we have initiated the backup. Now we can just go and verify our work. We have enabled the backup and we have initiated the first backup also. It's taking long time than usual. And let us give some more time. We got a message stating the backup got triggered successfully. As usual, you have to take the screenshot of this page by pasting your name as a sticky note or whatever the mean you prefer. So paste your name and take the screenshot of this. By this, we are completing task 1. Next, we will head to task 2. If you want, you can take and continue with the next step if you want to avoid running out of time. But I'm confident that we can complete, so I'm just waiting here. Okay, now let's do enable backup using PowerShell commands. Just what we need to do is this, like we will go and open this Cloud Shell and we'll select PowerShell, no storage, select the subscription and say apply. And then the next thing is just running a command and we'll see what will happen here. So this is getting the recovery service vault. The vault name is recovery service vault 50231. Is just getting the recovery service vault context. Let me copy this and paste it here. So don't use Control V. Always just use this clipboard and come here, right click and paste it. Let me hit enter. So we are setting the vault context. So we are telling that use this particular vault for doing the backup. Now we'll create a policy, backup policy. So there we selected standard. Here, let me see which is that. It's again a default policy we are setting. Let me copy this, come back here and paste it. And enable backup. So this is the final step where we are just enabling the backup of VM2. Let me anyways verify. Still enabling the backup. We are not initiating the backup here. We are just enabling it. As usual, you will be taking screenshot by pasting your name somewhere here in some white area. Fine, it's verified successfully. We can just move on to the last task. And that's backup, enabling backup using CLI commands. Just run the command, that's it. So this is again taking the backup of virtual machine 3. Maybe we'll try to verify it. It's perfect. Everything was successful. Now you can just go and verify your grade. It will be 100%. And that's it. Thank you.